Feels like a draft canyon to me. Draft kingdom, as you guys used to often say.
Yeah, it's feeling pretty good. But I don't know. Finally able to sink his fangs in a little bit as the kiting continues, but you see Xiu just like really navigating this lane well on the side.
Yeah. And Zeus is like kind of just, I think he's hoping he's going to get trades when the commitment comes in. As long as
that's an ensemble onside, and that's just a solo kill for a Scion. So Wolf, what were you saying about what you were going to do when the solo kill happens on this?
We're going to have to review our expectations about what these drafts mean.
Again, don't you worry. And I'm going to be honest, I was a little bit worried. Viper and Delight moving in for the 2v2. That's a flash for the engage. Aiming is down extraordinarily low, already on mana, and just gets flung back into some rocks, trips over and dies.
Well, that's a big win, a point on the board here for Hanwha Life.
And they're also invested. They're playing both sides of the map, which is kind of crazy. Peanut is on the dragon right now. Lucid gonna move in and look to try and push him out. There's the Cyclone, but Showmaker's moving down. Zeus is here. Yeah, he's here as well, and oh my god, Peanut almost just dead. But Lucid is too, manages to get the dragon just before he dies, and now Zeus in a 1v1, and there was no Scion there. He's moving towards top lane, as now Beryl just wanders up and says, no, please don't kill my mid laner, and they are not going to listen. He gets the shield, bullet time comes through, takes down the Gnar, but it won't save the victor, and now Delight looking for even more. He's got the unbreakable will, and the seismic shove will get dodged. Beryl needs to dodge a few of these. Oh, nicely done. Wow, downloaded Viper and where he was going to throw those shots. Flash.
I mean, Lucid also barely gets the dragon.
All right, Beryl is just going to look to turn something here as Viper going to get slowed down by the solar flare. Oh, Delight's will is relatively breakable as there's the Heartbreaker, and Lucid not going to quite find the Pulverize. So Beryl sidesteps at least 4, but Peanut wanting a few extras as well. As the Gnar does get the inside track on the river, but Xiu, he can call the train.
Zeka also can call the wall, but he's a bit
Oh my god, Viper!
The snipe!
That is so unfair, and now Peanut can actually steal away this last one. Lucid doesn't have smite anymore, and now the train just crashes. It's a disaster for Dplus. The bullet time comes through, but the unbreakable will is there. Zeus gets that double hop, and they do manage to secure all the... Never mind, actually it's Chaos Storm that takes it down. Beryl's dead as well, as now DK just wanting to back away from the area. And Lucid not going to be allowed to do that. Xiu has a decent health bar, sidesteps the seismic shove. And I think he will be at least okay for the moment, but as he will get the Q that he was looking for. Now Peanut looking to try and challenge for this Brambleback. It's okay. He's not going to be able to steal away the red, but the Solar Flare connects onto Delight. He's got the unbreakable will. He presses it a little bit late as now Showmaker from over the wall does throw down the gravity well, and in fact, Showmaker can't get in there. He doesn't need to though. Aiming's there. He's able to take down Peanut. Over the wall goes Lucid, and he does manage to get the kill onto the cow, but he's taken down immediately. That's a bit of a gap close from Zeka, but still, Showmaker taking so much damage.
He just walks it off. He doesn't even have to flash because Viper's got to reload and he's got to get the hell out of there. Aiming!
Yeah, has to flash.
On this turret, they're winning both in this top lane solo in the 1v1, but are also getting the only spawned objective on the map, and HLE, they don't have to worry about any cross maps. So scientists are still trying to figure that one out.
Yeah. What did he mean by this?
Yeah.
Difficult one to ascertain.
He just wants to let him know he can win fights without his flash. And speaking of fights, we got one on our hands here. The spawn of the Herald is complete.
Yep. Zeus trying to get out of this. Solarflare going to slow him down, but it looks like the Rift Herald will be the target here for DK. Peanut a little bit distracted by Beryl, so Lucid will be able to secure this. And Xiu off to the side. There's a Weaver's Wall. That is not going to really net them too much, apart from maybe a Scion, as Viper not going to get knocked up, but they do a lot of damage here to this theoretical tank on Dplus' side.
Dplus just need to evacuate here in mid at the moment, and finally they will get out this exchange and take the turret, which is not a surprise.
Arakan also up and available towards the bottom side, and HLE with a lot of control now that the entire outer ring of turrets has been eradicated. Wanting to set up for some sort of attempted flank. This dragon is definitely going to HLE.
This is one of those attendances mandatory, like Dplus have to be there.
So now he can actually duel this Scion and do maybe some damage. It's okay, that's a pole flashes. The immediate thumbs up. There's a Cyclone as well as aiming. He's got a Bloodthirst, so he just needs to keep auto-attacking, and Peanut is going to get taken down. Oh, that was That's definitely a premature thumbs up, Delight, unfortunately, as now it's his turn to go down. Some more resets coming through for Lucid as now he's looking to taxi his way over. The Beryl did die in the exchange.
I mean, Dplus are feeling way better about the game state after this one.
I mean, it's still the turret going down, though.
The turret does go down, but hold up here, that cleaver. And
oh, no, this time Shiu is not going to be able to find it, but aiming is going to turn up.
Aiming has ult, too.
Zeus, he's got Mega. Shiu, he's scary. He flashes, and the flash immediate response as double up going to connect. Boulder will be there as well, and now Lucid, like you say, is going to turn up as well. It takes a lot to try and take this guy down, but take him down they will. And Zeka decides, yes, perhaps I will get off the wall.
It's a default win, but it's exactly where Dplus want to be. Zeka sees it, but too late.
Lucid's going to stun him, and Zeka's flashing out of the way. Is it going to be enough, though? That's the question. The flash forward from Lucid to confirm the kill. And Showmaker is finally on the board.
What is there? Baron, go! And they're gonna maybe get away with this because the rest of Dplus are unaware and so far away. It's a Baron sneak here right after spawn. Okay, we do see some members of Dplus coming up here to check. Shiu's here.
Yep, teleport at the ready here for Showmaker as well. I mean, Shiu can just drive the train in. And instead, the conductor walks over and he says, no, get out of here. That's a good idea. Rock's now on cooldown for a few moments, though. As Deadly Flourish is just going to go wide.
Zeka's ready for that wall.
Yeah.
Here it comes.
Sure it goes. And so DK, Lucid can possibly get in there, but he decides not to. They give Soul Point away, and Dplus couldn't find their window, but the curtain's still going to get cold. And that's the flick back onto the Scion. Shiu gonna have to flash his way out of there. And now Peanut looks for the Cyclone angle. Takes a lot of damage here as now Lucid looking for it. They get the Solar Flare. The bullet time isn't great though, and Viper just eliminates Beryl. DK kind of falling apart at the seams after losing the Dragon.
That was a really great set of plays from Hanwha. Incredibly patient by Zeka. Taking a while to take this one down though. Ooh, this is a risky situation for HLE.
It definitely is. There's a lot of damage on this Baron, as we can see.
Yeah, I don't think they could stop the Baron and get the Otacon.
Oh, okay. It's not really coming down very fast. Never mind. So, aiming is now going to walk his way in. If they get a pick.
Control for a potential Baron take of their own. Beryl?
Yeah, he's going to be the target. Headbutt Pulse will connect. He does get the Eclipse down, but it's not enough damage mitigation to get him out of dodge. The Solar Flare also goes entirely wide. And with that pick, HLE might just be able to back off, start off this Baron once again, and bait DK. Steal this away, that's the question.
They'll make her a lot of damage.
Yep, Zeus gets over. Lucid's in the mist. But they just get off the Baron. She was just thrown around like a ragdoll. He'll be taken down into zombie mode. Some withdrawals are starting to come in as now Zeus could be in trouble. Aiming needs to find it. There's the cleanse flash though as he withdraws. Zeus now Peanut trying to fight him. The Bloodthirster is so good for aiming, and Showmaker goes golden to buy time for Beryl to turn up the Death Ray to send Viper home. No Baron for HLE, and DK is still fighting.
Away from this Wukong, getting the lifesteal just enough. Now HLE are back on the Baron.
Yep, and they are trying to burst it down this time around. Delight might just get destroyed, but the train has headed into the pit now. Can Lucid get at the answers? No. Peanut locks down the Baron. Aiming now 1 versus 3 again, but I don't like his odds this time around. The Nara is massive as well from Zeus, and into the backline goes Peanut. He finds Showmaker. Shiu, he's pretty big, but unfortunately, he's not going to be able to take out HLE. This time, it's an ace, and this time, HLE.
Composition, and Peanut didn't even use his ult, and it's an easy cleanup here for Hanwha Life. Now, 6,000 gold ahead, and that lead is just going to get bigger. I think this mid inhibitor is not going to be live for much longer. Zeka's also getting this top side and the wave prepped. They don't commit further into the base, but they are in such...
has been working so well as Beryl is going to try and stop Delight. Oh my god, the bullet time is massive! They get themselves the Ocean Soul though, and now Showmaker's getting closed in on. There's a beautiful scoop once again onto aiming. 1-2, and the misfortune goes down. Beryl has nothing to offer. Showmaker is just walking away because he knows there's nothing he can do.
This comp is so good front to back, and I think this may be the beginning of the end of this game. Hanwha Life Esports, a hard-fought series. Showmaker, the only one who could try to clear. He doesn't have ult. And he's going for the champ, stop the wave, and he's down.
Oh my god, that was so much damage. The flick once again from Zeka is gorgeous. The Talia play today, just in general, has been phenomenal. First closer, And then Zeka here in this game.
These were some of the best highlights from today's matchup. Which moment was your favorite? Let me know in the comment section below. This is OP, and I'll see you tomorrow. Take care.